Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new case. This is another sandwich style ITX case. This is the Sliger SM580. Been pretty excited to put this one together. Just been waiting on a few components to come in. Finally able to have a 3900X at retail, so finally jumped on that. And we have a pretty sought after Sapphire Radeon 5700 XT. So more about this case. This is pretty cool. This is a very solid steel construction. A lot of options when it came to ordering this, from colors to side panels. We could have solid side panels, plexiglass side panel, but we have dual vented side panels here, as well as we'll have a handle to go on top. And as you can see, this particular one is in a matte white finish. Now the construction on this thing is quite solid. I mean, just looking at this panel thickness, I mean, you can tell this thing is built like a tank, and especially just going to pull off one of these side panels. I mean, this is, you can tell it's just built like a tank. This thing is solid. Very little flex in the panels here. So some things you get unique here, and not a lot of other cases of this size. We have support for 280 mil water cooler. So we're going to be using our X62 Kraken. That's going to be mounted at the top. And we have support for 3-slot graphics card. So there should be no problem for the massive, fairly large 5700 XT. Certainly not, it's not a small card here. I mean, this thing's about as bigger than the case, at least the box. So we are also using the Gigabte X570 ITX motherboard. Was really holding out for the Strix board, but there's just not been a lot of feedback on that. And what little we do know, one potential problem being that this is using a PCI 3.0 ribbon cable for the GPU. This needs to be able to run on 3.0 to connect. So from what we've seen on the Strix BIOS, it's only supporting PCI 4.0. So there's no option to fall back to 3.0, and from what I've seen, that's caused some blue screen issues. So maybe there's going to be a BIOS update on the Strix motherboard, but for now, I mean, this is going to be quite adequate for what we're doing. I just like the Strix layout a little bit better, but this is going to be fine. So something else new we're trying is the Sabrent Rocket NVMe drive. So this is going to get us PCI 4.0 speeds on our M.2 slot, so we shall see how that goes. Also using a SF750 PSU from Corsair. This has been my go-to lately, just because silent operation up to 300 watts. So that's always nice. What else do we have? Wouldn't be a high-end build without a bunch of Noctua fans. So I believe these are the ones that we will be using on our radiator for max performance and quietness. So with that said, I think it's time to put this thing together.